My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Quiz Paul.
What do you think about the Steam Deck? Switch dead? PC more accessible than ever?
You know what? I can't even tell you about. All I saw was a thumbnail. I haven't really been on the internet this past few days. All I saw was a thumbnail saying Steam Deck killer or something like that. I don't know nothing about it. Tell me. Somebody explain to me what the Steam Deck is. Somebody explain to me what the Steam Deck is now. It's a portable PC built like a Switch, but more. A portable PC built like a Switch, but more features. Why did that sound good? Details, links, videos, articles. First hands-on with Valve's handheld gaming PC.
This is the
Man,
Steam
I haven't
Deck,
looked at an
Valve's brand
IGN
new
video
handheld
and
gaming PC.
I don't even
I'm
remember.
here at
Are in line with the
hold
D-pad
on.
and face.
That does look like a.
When I first saw the Steam Deck, I was a bit thrown off by its control layout.
Oh, that just kind of look clean. How am I just, bro? When you're not on the internet for like 2 or 3 days, I feel like I miss out on everything.
A bit thrown off by its control layout.
Oh, that just look kind of clean. Nintendo, what a joke.
However, as soon as I held it myself, the layout felt completely natural. The full-size thumbsticks felt precise, and while the D-pad wasn't quite as clicky as I'd like, it was fully serviceable
Come
for
on,
rounding.
dog.
I appreciate it.
New boys, thank you for the gifted sub, you black.
Out some quarter circles in Guilty Gear Strive. Similarly, the face buttons and bumpers all felt
Oh,
solid.
this should legit look like a Switch, kind of. Just a cleaner Switch, a cleaner, a little bit more bulkier Switch. Yo, Switch is dead, seriously. And with that OLED.
Ooh, you niggas in trouble.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
The triggers did feel a little bit squishy for my taste, but it's worth noting that I was using a non-final hardware unit, so it's possible that things might improve there as Valve tweaks the deck before launch. On the backside are 4 rear buttons, a welcome feature for anyone who's grown accustomed to using pro-style controllers like the Xbox Elite. These, like the rest of the buttons and other inputs, can be fully customized to whatever you like thanks to Steam Input.
technology that
Fazzy said, if you bring this in public, I sincerely hope someone robs you. You know, as long as the Switch has been out, I've never seen a Switch out in public, ever. I've never seen someone actually playing their Switch out in public, ever. Since it's been out.
been working on since the
Yo,
Steam
that
Deck.
junk is huge! Or maybe that sucker just, like, small.
The same technology.
Jesus! Maybe he just got small hands.
We have a keyboard that lets you do dual thumb typing. In-game, you can map them to
Look
areas
how
of the
big
screen
that junk look in this
for a
sucker's
mouse
hands.
cursor to jump there and be kind of a one-to-one region
Jeez.
type input. You can create on-screen menus that pop up on top of the game and have many customizable like macro buttons or keyboard keys. And you can just use it for mouse input, where it's really powerful and reliable for the people that are
I have people
comfortable
from
with that
my
sort of
job bring
input.
theirs to work and
Both
play
the
Smash
thumbsticks
in
and the
break room.
trackpads are also capacitive, which means they can tell when your finger is on them. Combined with the internal gyro sensor, it gives you a weirdly precise level of control
Gyro?
that, after a brief adjustment period, is honestly not far off from using a regular mouse. Yes, even in first-person shooters like Doom Eternal. Finally, the 7-inch screen is touch-enabled as well, giving you yet another option for controlling your games.
Screen?
The Steam Deck will draw immediate comparisons to the Nintendo Switch, but while it might look like a handheld console, Valve's device has much more in common with a desktop gaming PC. The Steam Deck...
Who that?
Bring back the PSP.
Yo, honestly, all jokes aside, Sony should do another handheld. I don't think they will, though. And thank you, Cody.
Deck runs a custom version of Steam OS that gives you a console-like experience on the surface, but under the hood is a full-blown PC.
It's a PC. We don't think people should be locked into a certain direction or a certain set of software that they can install. If you buy a Steam Deck, it's a PC. You can install whatever you want on it. You can attach any peripherals you want to it. Maybe a better way to think about it is that it's a small PC with a controller attached as opposed to a gaming console.
So what is the resolution?
The point is, you can if you want to. Importantly, this also means that all of Steam's features, like cloud saves, are fully functional here. You can start playing a game on your desktop PC, save and quit, then load up and continue playing portably on your Windows.
60 frames and
running both Windows
and ray tracing.
I played a bit of Factorio and Death Stranding with mouse and keyboard on a 32-inch monitor, and if it weren't for the deck sitting docked next to me on the desk, I would have honestly just forgotten that it wasn't running off a traditional desktop PC.
Hey, JKB, you copping, my guy?
Of course, a PC gaming device isn't worth much if it can't play games well. But worry not, in the power department, the Steam Deck is no slouch.
We've been partnering pretty closely with AMD on bringing up the next generation APU and developing the mainboard and the software solution around it. It has like 4 cores of Zen 2 architecture CPUs with SMT enabled, so
500 plus.
And the GPU is based on the very latest AMD RDNA 2 architecture, which supports all the latest features like ray tracing and variable ray shading.
While I wasn't able to run benchmark tests during my hands-on time, I played Death Stranding, Doom Eternal, Control, and several others, all of which looked great and played smoothly. The deck comes in 3 different models, but power-wise they all have the same internals. The only difference is in storage space. The base model has 64 gigs of storage for $399. Moving up to the 256 gig model costs $529, while the top end will cost $649 for 512 gigabytes. All 3 storage devices are SSDs.
SSDs? Hey, that ninja, stop stealing my words, bro. I was thinking the exact same 2 words. Street scat.
I spent all week writing about this, so ask me any questions. I was covering it for work.
I forgot.
Got a bunch up on it.
I forgot we have a gaming journalist in the stream with Pickles. 64 gigs, 400, 256 gigs, 529, 512, and this is SSD, not hard drive.
SSDs. However, the 256 and 512 gig models use an NVMe drive for even faster load times.
And that's why. Now you gotta. I just built a PC. That's why that junk costs so much. Them NVMe SSD, bro. I remember when I bought the SSD for my junk cost like, I think it was like it was either 180 or like low 200s. And that was for those NVMe SSDs. Oh, them junks. That's why this junk costs so much.
And while the internal storage itself can't be upgraded, there's an SD card slot to expand your storage even further, which games can be installed onto and played directly.
What you talking about, J Guy?
The Steam Deck will be available this holiday season with reservations starting soon.
Yo, that junk kind of huge, man.
We've got a lot more coverage planned all month long, so for all that and more, keep it right here at IGN.
Yo, Valve literally sat down and watched that Switch OLED reveal and said, man, let's kill these. We gonna kill these bastards.
About time people start seeing Nintendo for the bitch niggas they really are. Finally, people are starting to hold Nintendo accountable. The future of gaming is looking promising. Phil's still a bitch for hiding during the Xbox show. Gamer Cream.
You had to add the Phil Spencer slander out of the end, my guy. I spent way more than $800 on my PC, Wabi. What you talking about? I'm just saying, I like tech, so that's why, you know, depends. It depends on the timing of when it come out, you know.